Hey yo, what the deal is? My name is Billy the Bunny. I'm a zine guy. Many of you probably know me, although not through webcam. This is my first time owning a webcam. Only recently am I beginning to enter the modern age of science and technology. I got a cell phone a couple months ago. Still don't do Facebook or MySpace or anything, but webcams are cool. I like watching little videos of people. This cool girl, Jolie Nunez, has been doing like some online webcam zine reviews, and I think like that's a pretty awesome idea. So I'm gonna start doing that myself. I read a lot of zines. Now I will talk about them. Uh, I got a couple here to start with. This is Hood Rat Militia #2 and Kid Cut Bank #2, which is a collection of writings, and it's a Hood Rat Militia production. So two zines that kind of go together. Um, Things I like: awesome binding, sewn binding. I dig that. Lots of stories, lots of cut and paste. That kind of look to it. I love that look. It's like classic punk rock zine look. That type of layout, beautiful. The stories, not quite my style. A lot of good stuff. A lot of fuck the cops kind of stuff. A lot of fuck the system kind of stuff. I always like that. I like those kind of stories. I was more into them 10 years ago. I'm like old now. I'm like getting up there into like Sean Grant years. I'm in my late 20s at this point, but I still like those types of stories. All these stories, it's sort of a collection, I think, of a lot of different people. So it's like one page story, one page story, one page story. Personally, I'm usually more into like a flow of stories, but I'm not dissing it or anything like that. Let me find the one story I did like a lot. This one about riding trains. I like that story. That was a good one. Cool cover overall. I dig it. There's some similarities in the ideas with this one. I haven't quite read all of this yet. I'll tell you the one I like the most, the story I like the most on this one, the Accomplishing Nothing story. Kid's talking about how he's bored and he leaves and he goes out and walks around and sits in a bush and reads some stories. It's sort of it's a very, I like the way it was written. It's aware of what it is, and it's, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I liked it. I like the so I'm going to hell piece also. It's about this kid taking a bike ride with a pastor, and the pastor tries to talk him into being a Christian. But it's got a bunch of other stuff, like five fun ways to fuck with Starbucks. I don't know if my webcam can focus or not. Apparently not. But see, this is something like when I was 15, I would have ate that up. I would have loved that. Now I'm like, I'm not into fucking with Starbucks, and not because I like Starbucks. I think it's easy to blame Starbucks for things. Usually when Starbucks comes into a neighborhood, like the neighborhood already is what it is. It's easy to be punk rock and fuck you, but Starbucks doesn't create gentrification. It's a sign that it's already happened. So, what are you gonna do about it? What was this? The one that had the dove piece? Yeah. On the dove thing. Talking about the company Dove, and that it promotes all these like ideals for women, and how they should be proud of their bodies and things like that. And this is suggesting that that's just a ploy to get people to buy more soap. Well, yeah, of course it is. Like they are a company and they do want people to buy their product. I mean, so what? I think Dove promotes better body image for women than any other soap or shampoo or hygiene product. Even if they're doing it maybe potentially for the wrong reasons, at least it's a step in the right direction. But I understand your point. I like the stencils. Cool little stencils. Yeah, good zine. Good zine. I dig it. I dig it. Ooh, that's good. And a thing about how to make paper. Cool stuff. if I was 19 instead of 29, probably would like it a little bit more. This is a cool zine I got. It's a little flip zine. It's Good Sex, Bad Sex. Done, I believe, by Miss Nico. One half of the zine is stories about bad sexual experiences. You know, parents walking on you in the middle of a makeout session and that type of stuff, and then a side about good sex, like figuring out how awesome masturbation is and things like that. This scene's awesome. I give this an A++. Hopefully, many more issues to come. It's a one of those contribution zines, so you can send in your good and bad sex stories. And then finally, last one, Burn Collector 14. Given to me as a gift from Mr. Joe Beal. Thank you very much, Joe. I just finished reading it tonight. First thing, awesome size. Pocket size in my hand. Awesome cover. I dig the overall look of it. It's great. Al Burrian's a friend of mine. Back in the good old days of running a zine distro, I distroed all of his stuff. He's always been super cool, super friendly. He makes the girls' hearts flutter. He's a nice, wonderful, charming young man. And I love his writing. This is an interesting zine. It's got a lot of his drawings. Like the first half of the zine is like text in the bottom and drawings on the top, and then it's sort of like, you know, half zine, half comic, half zine. It's weird, it's interesting, it's different. Didn't dig it so much. I like the writing a lot. I always like his writing. The writing sort of carries on one story, and the comic carries on another story. Something different. I didn't dig it. The middle part has all these sweet drawings, and you know, like that. Look at that. It's like a caveman flying through the sky. I wish my webcam would focus. I don't know how to make it focus. Awesome drawings. I like the drawings a lot, and I like the comics. I like Al's comics. The Things Are Meaningless. I dig that. I like his writing more than his comics. But there's a great part here that sort of like makes me shut up, because it says, like right here, towards the end, he's saying, you know, there's two little comic book characters having a discussion, and so that's the point. This is my creation, and if I don't want to reveal anything to you, then, well, I've got that right, creatively speaking. You know, so there you go. Al, you can make whatever kind of zine comic book thing that you want, with half zine and half comic. And if I don't like it, then if I don't like it, why did I read the whole thing cover to cover in 2 days? You know, I read half of it and then I read the other half, so I must have still enjoyed it. So overall, I still dig it. Anytime there's a Burn Collector, I'm gonna read it. I dig it. That's it. I think I'm gonna try to do these like once a week and just talk about the zines I'm reading. And if anyone else out there wants to respond, maybe you'll figure out a way to do that, you computer nerds. Okay, thanks. Bye.